July 7, 1931, 4:47 a.m. Black Canyon, Nevada, the Caterpillar D6 bulldozer fires to life in the pre-dawn darkness, its diesel engine coughing blue smoke into air that still holds the night's coolness. In 6 hours, the temperature will hit 115 degrees. Right now, it's almost pleasant. Almost. The operator, Frank Caruso, 28 years old, second-generation Italian from Boston, adjusts his seat and grips the steering clutches. The D6 weighs 14,000 pounds, 74 horsepower, 12 feet long, 7 feet wide. Serial number D6-1147. It cost the six companies consortium $8,400, more than most men would earn in 5 years. This particular machine arrived on a flatbed railcar 3 weeks ago, one of only 60 D6 models Caterpillar had manufactured that year. The blade alone weighs half a ton. Caruso pushes the clutch forward. The blade drops. The metal scrapes rock with a sound like a knife on a whetstone. This bulldozer will help build the largest dam in the world. It will move 180,000 cubic yards of earth and rock over the next 14 months. It will work 20-hour shifts in heat that kills men. And then, on September 3, 1932, it will vanish. Not broken down, not scrapped, not sold. Gone. The story of D6-1147 is the story of early Las Vegas, of impossible engineering, and of money that moved through shadows, and of a piece of equipment worth more than its weight in bootleg whiskey. To understand how it disappeared, you need to understand what it built, who wanted it, and why a bulldozer could be worth killing for in 1932. Las Vegas in 1931 isn't the city you know. Population, 5,165. One paved street, 23 saloons. Gambling is legal as of March 19th. Nevada's solution to the Depression. The state needs money. Hesm pays better than silver, but the real money, the transformative money, is 25 miles southeast in Black Canyon. The Boulder Canyon Project, later renamed Hoover Dam. 7 million tons of concrete. 66 men will die building it officially. The real number is higher. Construction begins April 20th, 1931. The Six Companies Incorporated, a consortium led by Henry J. Kaiser, has won the contract for $48.9 million, the largest construction contract ever awarded by the U.S. government. They need to move a river, excavate 4 diversion tunnels through solid rock, and pour concrete in the hottest place in North America. They need equipment that can survive conditions that destroy men. They need D6-1147. The Caterpillar D6 is new technology, introduced in 1935 according to most histories, but that's the official release. Prototypes ran earlier. The 6 companies had connections. They got 3 pre-production models in early 1931. D6-1147 is one of them. The D6 replaced teams of horses and Fresno scrapers. One machine doing the work of 40 animals and 20 men. The diesel engine was revolutionary. Fuel was cheaper than gasoline, and the engine ran cooler, crucial in the Nevada heat. The direct drive transmission gave operators precise control. The blade hydraulics were simple enough to repair in field conditions. Caruso runs D6-1147 on the Highline Access Road, widening the path for supply trucks. The machine cuts into the canyon wall, and blade angled to push rubble over the edge, 4-foot visibility in the dust. He works by feel, by sound, by the vibration through the steel seat. His hands are bleeding through his gloves by noon. Everyone's hands bleed. The temperature is 119 degrees. He drinks 2 gallons of water per shift and pisses once. By August, D6-1147 has logged 1,420 operational hours. The maintenance logs are meticulous. Every 8 hours, check the oil. Every 40 hours, grease the track rollers. Or every 100 hours, inspect the blade pivot pins. The machine runs 6 days a week, sometimes 7. Caruso knows its rhythms better than his own heartbeat. Las Vegas is changing. The dam workers need housing, food, entertainment. Boulder City, the government town, is dry. No alcohol, no gambling, no prostitution. The workers pour into Las Vegas on paydays. The money flows. 23 saloons become 40. Hotels rise. The Apache Hotel, the Sal Saga, Fremont Street gets electric lights. If you want to see how a single bulldozer helped transform a desert crossroads into the foundation of an empire, please hit that like button. It helps us share more forgotten stories like this. Subscribe if you haven't already. Back to the canyon. The Mafia doesn't control Las Vegas in 1931. Not yet. But they're watching. The money is too obvious. New York, Chicago. You have Kansas City. They all send scouts. The dam payroll is $300,000 per month. That money passes through Las Vegas. Some of it sticks. The Cornero brothers from California run bootleg operations into Nevada. Tony Cornero, called the Admiral, moves Canadian whiskey through the desert. Not glamorous, just business. The dam workers drink. Someone has to supply them. September 1st, 1932. D6-1147 completes its shift at 11 p.m. Caruso parks it at the equipment yard, a fenced compound with a night watchman, floodlights, and a logbook. He signs out. The machine is due for major service, transmission fluid change, track tensioning, bearing inspection. Tomorrow it goes to the maintenance shop. September 2nd, morning. The maintenance supervisor, Robert Deckard, walks the equipment yard doing inventory. D6-1147 isn't there. The space is empty, dirt disturbed. Huss drag marks. Someone drove it out. Deckard checks the logbook. No sign out after Caruso. He questions the night watchman, James Holbrook. Holbrook remembers nothing unusual. The logs are checked. The fence perimeter is intact. The gate lock shows no tampering. The bulldozer weighs 7 tons. It moves at 4 miles per hour maximum. It's distinctive. Olive drab paint. 6 companies' logo on the hood, the serial number stamped on the frame. You can't hide it. You can't drive it far. 6 companies reports it stolen. The Las Vegas Sheriff's Department opens an investigation. Deputy Sheriff Walter Reed takes the case. He interviews 37 workers. Nobody saw anything. A 7-ton bulldozer drives out of a lit, fenced compound, and nobody notices. Reed isn't stupid. He knows what he's looking at. This isn't opportunistic theft. This is planned, professional. Somebody wanted D6-1147 specifically. The question is why? Our Theory 1, salvage. 14,000 pounds of steel and cast iron, worth maybe $1,200 in scrap. But you'd have to dismantle it, transport it, find a yard. Willing to take obviously stolen equipment. High risk, low reward. Theory 2, resale. Bulldozers are scarce. Other construction projects would pay premium, but the serial number is registered. Caterpillar tracks every D6. You can't just sell it legitimately. Theory 3, ransom. Hold the machine and demand payment from 6 companies, but no ransom demand ever comes. Theory 4, private use. Someone building something illegally needs earth-moving equipment. Mining operations, road construction, something off the books. This makes sense. Nevada is full of private claims, remote properties, operations that don't want government attention. Reed investigates. He finds nothing. No witnesses, no evidence, no machine. Now the case goes cold in 6 weeks. But stories circulate. Caruso hears one from a truck driver. Someone saw a bulldozer on a flatbed heading north on Highway 91 at 3 a.m. September 2nd. No lights, covered with canvas. Could be anything. Could be D6-1147. Another story, a rancher near Good Springs, 30 miles south, reports hearing heavy equipment running at night on the old mining road. When Reed investigates 2 weeks later, he finds fresh earthwork. Someone dug a trench, then filled it back in. No equipment, no explanation. A third story, Tony Cornero needs a landing strip. The feds are watching the roads. Cornero wants an airfield for whiskey drops. A bulldozer could level a strip in the desert in a week. Somewhere remote, somewhere invisible. You use it, you bury it, you walk away. Cheaper than getting caught. None of the stories check out. All of them sound plausible. 6 companies files an insurance claim. The insurance company pays $7,200, less than replacement cost. The 6 companies buys a new D6 from Caterpillar. Serial number D6-1198. Work continues. The dam rises. Caruso gets assigned to the new machine. It's identical. Same specifications, same controls. But he knows the difference. D6-1147 had a particular sound in third gear, a slight catch in the left track, a way the blade responded to pressure. You spend 1,400 hours on a machine, you know it. The new one is just a tool. The old one was a partner. The dam is completed March 1st, 1936. President Roosevelt dedicates it September 30th, 1935, before the concrete is fully cured. The last bucket of concrete is poured May 29, 1935. 6 companies finishes 2 years ahead of schedule. They're paid a $2.5 million bonus. Las Vegas grows, the dam workers stay, new casinos open. The El Rancho Vegas in 1941, The Last Frontier in 1942, Bugsy Siegel's Flamingo in 1946. The Mafia moves in. The money flows. D6-1147 is never recovered. The case is never solved. Deputy Reed retires in 1948, still bothered by it. He tells a reporter in 1955, "I've closed murders with less evidence than I had on that Bulldozer. The problem wasn't finding clues. The problem was that somebody made damn sure there weren't any clues to find." What happened? Nobody knows for certain. The most credible theory comes from a deathbed confession in 1967. Plus, a former bootlegger named Raymond Lucky Moretti tells his lawyer about moving Canadian whiskey through Nevada in the early 30s. He mentions a landing strip. He mentions Tony Cornero. He mentions a bulldozer. According to Moretti, Cornero bought D6-1147 through an intermediary. Not theft, purchase. The night watchman was paid $2,000 to look away. The machine was driven onto a flatbed truck at 2:15 a.m., transported to a dry lake bed near Sandy Valley, used to level an airstrip. Bo worked for 8 months. Then, when the operation moved and the feds got closer, Cornero had the bulldozer driven into a natural ravine covered with rock and dirt and abandoned. "Nobody steals a bulldozer," Moretti said. "You buy it, you use it, you bury it, end of story." The lawyer passed the statement to authorities. By 1967, Cornero was dead. The night watchman was dead. Nobody from the 6 companies remembered or cared. A ground search of the Sandy Valley area found nothing. Either Moretti was lying, the location was wrong, or 50 years of flash floods had buried the machine deeper. D6-1147 is still out there probably, somewhere in the desert, rusted, buried. Part of the landscape now. The machine that helped build the dam that made Las Vegas possible, hidden under sand and stone and time. The irony is perfect. Las Vegas is built on things that disappear. Money, fortunes, reputations. What goes to Vegas stays in Vegas. That's the promise. The city was founded on secrets and built by people who knew how to keep them. A missing bulldozer fits the mythology perfectly. Serial number D6-1147, 74 horsepower, 14,000 pounds. Last seen September 2nd, 1932. Status unknown. The desert keeps its secrets well. If this story moved you, please like and subscribe. Your support helps us preserve these histories. Tell us in the comments where you're watching from. And if you're ever driving through Sandy Valley, Nevada, look at the ravines and wonder what else is buried out there waiting.